All right, man. Let's talk about some fantasy stardom or sit 'em with the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Real quick, check out Detroit Lions Talk Feathers for more videos like this. Talk some DFS and standard as well too. I'm playing both, but y'all know that I'm more invested into the DFS world. If you name play DFS or don't know what DFS is, daily fantasy sports, where you can play. NBA every day, that is going. But football, you can play by single games. You can play by 1 p.m. games. You can play by the entire week slate. You can play the Sunday 1 p.m. games to the 4 o'clock games. It used to be 1 through the Sunday night game. They changed it, so it's 1 through 4. You can play the 4 o'clock game. I mean, you can literally chop this up as you see fit, right? So and no further ado, man. Let's kind of talk about this. How I feel. Um, Fade both defenses. So now I'll just get that out the way that fastly. Fade both defenses. Fire up every offensive player that you can find. That's me. If you got some injuries or not confident about somebody in your starting lineup, go get somebody. Go get somebody that's playing. If it's Curtis Samuels, if it's Josh Reynolds, I think the Lions are receivers gonna have a big bounce back um, game. I mean, if you playing daily fantasy sports, you need somebody that's cheaper. Curtis Samuels, and how it works is you get a certain amount of money. You just pick each player. So I mean, Curtis Samuels, Johan Dotson, he caught a touchdown. Samuels got a touchdown. Logan Thomas is a really good player. When you start talking about DFS, he be having his times. I mean, Antonio Gibson, fire him up big time. Um, yeah, you fire them all up. Damani Brown, if you looking for like you with some issues, you in a tight spot, fire up Damani Brown just in case. If you got a tight spot or you got, need a cheaper player or you just need to fill a spot, fire him up. Terry McLaurin, fire him up. But from the Washington Commander side of things, my lead lock is Antonio Gibson. I mean, lock him in. Get a lot of Antonio Gibson. I could be wrong, but him and DeAndre Swift, if Swift is healthy, is about to put on the show. They kind of mirror each other. I think Swift is a more natural running back. Gibson is more natural receiver slash running back. But yeah, you fire that up. Fire that Antonio Gibson grill up. Fire it up. Trust me. This is why I'm hot. Fire that up. Fire it up. Listen to me. Fire it up. Fire that grill up. You know. But that's my thing. I'm firing that grill up tomorrow if I'm y'all. But Gibson, lock him in. Love McLaren. Wentz had a big week last week. I think the rest of the Jaguars, albeit, I think he had like 30 fantasy points depending on what you playing. So yeah, he had like 30 fantasy points. So I mean yeah, he could get injured though, but I like them all. I fade the defenses on both sides, so you ain't got to worry about that. I like the command. Everybody that's playing offensively for the Commander, especially the starters, I love them. I love them. But I really love Antonio Gibson and then Terry McLaurin. If I had to have um, if I had to have if I had to pick if I had to pick a kind of somebody that's like a sleeper, I would go with Curtis Samuels. I would go Curtis Samuels, and then I would probably say Logan Thomas. That's where I would probably go to. That's where I would probably go to. That's probably kind of like where I'm at with it. Yep. That's where I go with it. But I'm fading the defenses. Yep, I'm fading the defenses. So that's my thing. Um, I'm fading the defenses. Yep, fading them defenses. Trust me. I could be wrong. Maybe Jared Goff do Jared Goff or Carson Wentz get injured. I don't even know who the football team backup is. Taylor Haneke, he's pretty solid. A lot of people like Sam Howell. A lot of people like Sam Howell. So but yeah, I'm firing them up now. Talking about the Lions, you said, well, who you firing up for the Lions? Offensively, everybody. Everybody clap your heels. Firing up everybody. Even Jared Goff. Especially on daily fantasy, you're gonna get a good price for Jared Goff. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a real good price for Jared Goff. And Trevor Lawrence, he has some opportunities to really, extend his he has some really good opportunities to expand his fantasy value yesterday last Sunday, but he didn't do it. But yeah, I like golf. That probably gonna be that's gonna be an anomaly. Hearing me say I like golf, but I like golf this week. Um, but if I had to say lock somebody in out of for the Detroit Lions, if he healthy, I'm locking in. Sorry, y'all. If he healthy, I'm locking in I'm locking in DeAndre Swift. Okay. He said, "Well, what about somebody else you would be locking in?" DJ Shark. And you had to go past that, then it would be probably Hawkinson. So I like them all. Josh Reynolds, Shark, sleeper, probably Jamal Williams. Getting a lot of those short yardage carries. So yeah, obviously fade the Lions defense. I already said that. So you know, so but yeah, I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. Let me look at the over and under real quick. Give me a minute. Let me look at the over and under. See what that the part. See what it is. Um, I'll tell you the highest over and under. So it is at 48 and a half. That's not going to be the highest. Yeah. Do I surprise myself again? So Arizona and Raiders have a 51 and a half over, but the Lions got the second so far. Third, Minnesota and Philadelphia Monday night, they both have 50 and a half. So yeah, they're the third highest scoring total this week. And obviously I can't see what Kansas City's was. Obviously they didn't get nowhere near close to that. So yeah, I got the third highest scoring total this week. It looked like just to the naked eye. So yeah, you expect a lot of points to be scored. What wins? Big daily fantasy tournaments, $1 million tournaments, $1,000, $100,000 tournaments, and all that type of stuff. What wins those pools is the least owned players. Those little owned players, or that go off. So I think Samuels, Dotson, Gibson, maybe some backups, Josh Reynolds, DJ Shark. I think some of those guys, Jamal Williams, Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, Logan Thomas, TJ Hawkinson, all have that potential to kind of tip your odds in your favor this week for the daily fantasy guys, man. FanDuel, DraftKings, all I think it's owned by the same company too. You know, so you know, so it's something to think about. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. See how Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Got any advice for people who playing standard or daily fantasy in the comment section? Let me know what you girls and guys. Let them know in the comment section. Give you some advice. if you feel like it. But check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to notifications. We go live or drop a video. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. I appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. One time for the one time. Peace.